Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Postman tutorial, we are going to understand where all you can use the variables that you have defined. Okay, whether it's from the script or you have done it manually. Okay, so to see what all variables are there, right? So basically, say for example, we go to the collections. All right, and at the collection level, okay, if we go to the collection, any of the collection, you will see the variables against that particular collection, right? So you'll see the overview of the collection, authorization, etc. And if you go to the variables detail, you will see the variables for that particular collection that are defined there. Okay, now apart from this, say for example, we want to look for the global variable. So you go to the environments, okay, and you will see we have the globals and different environments that we have set. Okay, so now if you see, if we go to the global, you will see this is the global variable. All right, and here this is the one of the variable. In order to add another variable at a global level, you will have to define a new variable here, select the type and put the current value there. Okay, now for the environment, you can simply go ahead in the drop down, okay, and you can create a new environment, right? So for example, I can go ahead and create a new environment. Okay, so for example, we go to the environment here, okay, and I can simply click on this plus sign here and create a new environment. Okay, I can name the new environment and then I can have the variable defined at the environment level as well. Now where all can we use these variables that we are defining? Okay, so let me expand the sidebar, okay, and then go to the collection. Now in the request, where all can we basically use them? So you can use them in the parameters, right? So query parameters and whatever variables you have defined in the path parameters, in the authorization. For example, for the password, we have defined a JIRA token variable and then stored the value in that variable. Okay, similarly, we can do for the username as well. Okay, so I can go ahead and select that username, right? I can cut that, or I can simply directly from here, I select that, okay, and then simply double click, okay, set as variable and then set as new variable, provide the name. I'll put the name as username, okay, and then put the value here, right? So basically, because I have just selected that, the value, the highlighted value need to be selected, the full value, okay, and then you'll see that set as variable came in picture. So I can do it from here itself, set as a new variable, or I can simply copy this whole thing, go to the environment level, and if we have to define at the global level, we go to the globals, and in the globals we simply paste in the value there, okay, and we just say this is username. Okay, the variable name is username. Okay, save it and then go back to the collection, and here in the get project now, okay, instead of the username, the hard-coded value, will simply start with double quote, and you'll see username started appearing, which is at G, the global level, and then this C is the collection level, right? So collection variable. So you'll simply choose the username, and now you'll see now I don't have any hard-coded value in my request. So you can use it at the authorization level. You can use the variables at the headers, wherever you want. Okay, in the body, we have already seen, okay, in the body, if you have the JSON request, for example, in the create issue, we are already using these variables. Then we can use variables in the pre-request script, right, as well. You can use variables in the test. Okay, so typically, basically any particular place wherein there is a need of having the variable, you can go ahead and use it. Now this is not resolved because we have saved this ID as capital IND. Okay, so this is how or where you can use the variable. Now let's quickly reiterate the hierarchy, okay, of the variable. So this is the Postman website wherein you can see this particular diagram. So global variable, whenever you define a variable at a global scope, all the collections that are there within Postman, okay, for example, if I maximize this, now there are multiple collections. There is this first collection, second collection, third, okay, then fourth, fifth, sixth, right? So 6 collection. So in any of the collection, if I want to refer username, okay, for example, if I go to this particular collection, I want to get instance info request, and here in the basic auth, I can refer to that username, right? So if I say double curly braces, you can see I can have that username listed here, okay, because this is at a global scope, so I can use that here. Okay, so this is what it is shown. Now if you have defined a variable at a collection variable level, you cannot access that particular variable in a different collection. Okay, so if I have defined a variable which is specific to JIRA API testing collection level, which is basically the issue ID and account ID and project ID, these are specific to this collection. So if I want to go back to this particular collection, which is JIRA API lowercase pi, and then go to get project and say I want to use the project ID here. Okay, or let's maximize it, say create issue or get all issue type for a project, right, wherein we refer to that project ID, right? So if I just want to basically replace this ID with the project ID with the double, if I start searching, you will see that particular variable project ID is not visible here. Okay, so if I try to use it, you will see that it is not resolved. It is unresolved because it is not at the global level, it is at a specific collection level. Okay, so this is why this understanding this hierarchy is important. Then you have the environment variable. So if, say for example, at a particular environment we have selected, so once we choose that environment, we'll be able to access all the variables that are defined at the environment level. Data variable, when we'll do the data driven testing, we'll understand about that, and local variable we'll be understanding more in the upcoming tutorials. Okay, so basically mostly understanding global collection environment is very important, this hierarchy, and then how we are or where exactly we can basically use these variables, that understanding is also very much important. Okay, so that's basically all about this particular video, understanding the hierarchy and where all you can use these variables. In the next video I'll cover in detail how you can set and access these variables at all the levels, and then in future videos we'll implement or apply all of these skills in automating the whole flow that we have understood in the last video. Basically we'll do the same test, right? So basically create issues in the project, okay, but with the approach wherein instead of just saying any project ID that we know, we will search for a project ID which is of a particular type. We'll search for a reporter which is a particular user, and then we'll search for a issue type. Say for example, let's say story, doesn't matter where that is in a particular response. We'll fetch all of that and make our script more robust so that it is robust and helpful in our automation. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.